Hananya Naftali, great to have you here in our studio in Jerusalem Dateline.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Right now, there's a devastating earthquake that hit Turkey and Syria. Tell us what Israel is doing to help out, and why does Israel always seem to be some of the first responders to these kind of natural disasters?
First of all, I have to say that as an Israeli Jew, it breaks my heart to see that our neighbors in Turkey, they're going through something horrific. And I'm very glad that my country stood up for Turkey and already sent a delegation of about 150 military search and rescue personnel. And on top of tons of humanitarian aid, they're going to set up a field hospital to help people there on the ground. And I have to say that it gives me flashbacks to my military service. Because when I served in the Israeli army, I was in the tanks and later a combat medic. And the one thing that they taught us in the Israeli army when I was a combat medic is to treat everybody and to treat Palestinians, Syrians, just like we treat Israelis. That's exactly what we did. We would treat Palestinians when no one else would. We treated Syrians during the civil war. And it's really interesting to see how Israel, although we are a small country, we do follow up on that Bible verse to be a light unto the nations and to send help to our friends in need. Because this is true friendship is, you can really see a true friendship when there are times of crisis. Yeah. So I'm very happy that we are there to assist with whatever is needed. And as someone who is on social media, I see a lot of messages from Turkish people that really appreciate this. So it does touch my heart as it touches theirs.
Yeah, and part of Tikkun Olam, the Jewish concept of healing the world. But you're also on the front lines of an information battle that Israel goes through. I mean, even now, as you hear comments, you hear pro-comments from, say, Turkish, but you also hear negative comments from other people. Talk about that.
Yeah, so, you know, in the past few days, I've been talking a lot on social media. I do really believe in the power of social media. So I talked a lot about the situation in Turkey, and I got a lot of messages and comments from Turkish people appreciating what we are doing. But then on the other hand, I also got comments from anti-Israel activists that would comment, "Free Palestine. Israel should stop killing Palestinian children." This is madness. Instead of commenting, "I pray for Turkey. We care for Turkish lives," they incite more hatred against Israel. And it only shows their true colors, in my opinion, that they don't care for Turkish lives. They don't care for Palestinian lives. They only care about hating Israel. And it really breaks my heart because as an Israeli Jew, I do care for the Palestinians. I do care for my neighbors. And I want to see you know, more people care about them. But it's really heartbreaking to see that they advocate against Israel, not out of love for the Palestinians, but out of hate for Israel. When I advocate and defend my country, I do this because I love my country. And also because I love my neighbors. I was never taught to hate the Palestinians.
Final question, Hananya. The Middle East is changing. I mean, and many times for the good. So talk about that and in our last.
Absolutely. I have to say that this is something that I hope the viewers are following closely, because the Middle East is changing. The Middle East of today is not the Middle East of yesterday. And I'm certain that the Middle East of tomorrow is going to be even more beautiful. We are seeing, despite all the conflicts, we are seeing more and more Arabs that open up to the idea that Israel is no longer their enemy, but rather a partner for great economy partnerships, for peace partnerships. And it's really amazing to see that more and more Arabs and Arab leaders, they see Israel as a partner and not as an enemy. And we see this on, especially on social media, getting contacts and messages from people in Oman, in Saudi Arabia, in the UAE, of course, Bahrain, Morocco. So I do hope that we will see this circle of peace extended. And hopefully Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will be able to forge more peace agreements.
Some of the hopeful news coming out of the Middle East. Hananya Naftali, great to be with you.
Thank you very much.